to solve a $6 billion shortfall. We would be not doing our audience fairly, though, if we didn't tackle that today. I know you've had a couple debates already where this has come up, but Minnesotans and businesses alike expect a high level of service, obviously. And we also know that too much taxes are going to stifle business growth, or worse yet, we'll lose growth and lose businesses. So, the question, as governor, how will you resolve the budget deficit, and how can you set Minnesota on a stronger course by doing things differently, whether that's reform, prioritization, whatever the audience would love to hear. Let's start now with Representative Emmer, because I think I have my choice now, don't I? We've been through all of them once. So. Representative?
I will receive, thank you. How do you balance it? I mean, this is a great opportunity. I know that everybody starts with, why would you want this job? There's going to be a $5 to $7 billion deficit. It is the greatest opportunity you and I have ever had to actually make a difference in government. On the one side, you have the argument of business as usual. It's a Minnesota miracle model of government that started in the 70s, which is a tax and spend model of government. Just grow government. When it's out of money, tax people more. We need more revenue. That's the argument. It's time for a new direction in the state of Minnesota. It's time to bring government into the 21st century. I've made this very clear for the past year. We have to ask those questions. Why do we need a Department of Public Safety and a Department of Corrections? Why do we need a Department of Health and a Department of Human Services? Why do we need a state OSHA when we have a federal OSHA? And the list goes on and on. We have duplicated government and triplicated government. That's the problem. You must redesign government from the bottom up so that it delivers the services that Minnesotans have come to expect in the most efficient and sustainable manner, so that we turn something over to our children other than our debt. And then the thing that my colleagues have missed, because they always talk about we got to have more revenues, and I use this example, how Minnesota and Colorado, two states of similar size and population, one spending close to 60 billion ours, the other one spending close to 40 billion. It's not just about redesigning government. You've got to have more efficiencies, and you got to be able to measure those, but then you got to get your private economy moving again. It's about growing jobs in this state. When government's the #1 growth sector of your economy, you are not destined for success. The state of Minnesota has added over 2,200 jobs since 2005. There is no other sector of our economy that has grown by 7% during that time. During the same time period, our government payroll has gone up by almost 25%. Time to get the private sector moving, grow jobs in the private sector, and you will grow additional revenues to drive what you expect out of government.